Immortal, and my name is Peter Kumar. I'm so happy to connect with you, my brother, my sister. I believe these teachings are encouraging you, building you up, and making you excited in your spirit to tap into uncommon favor, uncommon favor. And I thank you for introducing us to your friends. Share this, share this. Every week we are uploading this in Facebook or on YouTube. Connect with us, connect with us. Yes, my heart is to raise many Josephs in the marketplace, people who will sit in high places. So, in uncommon favor, we are bringing in a man called Joseph. I've been speaking few things about him. In the book of Genesis, chapter 41, Genesis 41, Joseph speaks many things. He speaks many things. But uncommon favor comes after he predicts 7 years of abundance. 7 years of abundance. If you read from verse 45 onwards, you will see Joseph was just 30 years old when he stood before Pharaoh. Just 30 years old. And then he travels around. He travels around the whole nation. And he looks for areas of growth. But the Bible says 7 years of abundance. 7 years of abundance. That is the uncommon favor. That is the uncommon favor. The Bible didn't say Joseph had to buy a piece of land, Joseph had to buy seeds, Joseph had to employ people to work for him, Joseph had to go, plow, work, labor. He must have done something. He must have done something. But more than what Joseph did, listen to me. Uncommon favor was released by God. It was released by God. The 7 years of abundance, came into the nation. My brother, my sister, many of us, we don't know how to make God's vision or God's purpose or a dream or a prophecy come to pass. People always ask me, Peter Kumar, how do I know? How do I know it will happen? How do I know it will happen? How to make God do that? What should I do? They sometimes negotiate with God. They say, I'll do 21-day fasting. I'll go to Jerusalem. I'll give a seed offering. It doesn't work like that, my brother, my sister. Uncommon favor. Joseph spoke. Why did Joseph speak? Because God showed. Why did God show? Because God was with him and his spirit was with Joseph. God was with Joseph and his spirit was with Joseph. So God spoke, Joseph heard, Joseph saw, and Joseph declared. God spoke, God showed, Joseph saw, Joseph heard, Joseph declared. Now after Joseph declared, now God heard and God performed. Joseph had such an influence with God. God knew that the whole nation was trusting Joseph. God knew that Pharaoh, the king, was trusting, and everybody in the nation were trusting. And God provided the 7 years of abundance. You may ask me, so Peter Kumar, what is the application? Listen to God. Be connected with God. See what God shows. See very carefully. Write it down, and declare it very carefully. Declare it diligently, and then go around, explore areas where God is going to make it happen. Keep on declaring, expecting, and press on by faith, and make it happen. When God sees your faith, when God sees your faithfulness, and when God sees you're keeping on declaring, and when God sees you are going around exploring areas where there will be growth, God will make it possible. And God will make this uncommon favor come around you through you and around you, through you and around you. 7 years of abundance. 7 years of abundance, uncommon favor. Make it happen. Make it happen. If God shows something to you, don't treat it lightly. Work with God. Work with God. Work with God. Step into uncommon favor. Make it happen. Make it happen. Connect with God. Connect with uncommon favor. Connect with God. Connect with uncommon favor. Let's meet next week. This is Peter Kumar. God bless you.